In a world where royal duties often overshadow personal spirituality, Prince Mateen and Princess Anisha of Brunei have embarked on one of the most profound journeys any Muslim can undertake, and what we're about to reveal shows a side of royalty that transcends crowns and palaces, touching the very essence of faith and devotion that connects millions of believers across the globe. The images emerging from the holy city of Mecca have captured hearts worldwide, showing these young royals in their most humble state, dressed in simple pilgrim attire, walking the same sacred paths that prophets and believers have traversed for over 14 centuries, and their journey reminds us that when it comes to matters of the soul, titles and status dissolve into the universal language of faith. Prince Mateen, the 10th child and 4th son of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah of Brunei, has long been known for his charismatic presence, his military service, and his dedication to his country, but this pilgrimage reveals a dimension of his character that speaks to something deeper than public appearances and official ceremonies. Alongside his beloved wife, Princess Anisha, the couple has chosen to step away from the gilded halls of the Istana Nurul Iman Palace to perform the Omra, also known as the Lesser Pilgrimage, a voluntary act of worship that holds immense spiritual significance in Islam and demonstrates a commitment to faith that resonates with Muslims everywhere regardless of their social standing. The timing of their pilgrimage carries particular meaning as it comes at a moment when the world watches royal families navigate the delicate balance between tradition and modernity, between public duty and private devotion. For Prince Mateen and Princess Anisha, this journey to Mecca represents not just a religious obligation but a personal choice to seek spiritual renewal and connection with the divine in the holiest place on earth. The photographs circulating on social media show the couple in ihram, the simple white garments worn by male pilgrims, while Princess Anisha is dressed modestly in accordance with Islamic tradition, both appearing serene and focused on their spiritual mission rather than the cameras that inevitably follow royal figures even in their most private moments. Understanding the significance of Omra requires appreciating its place within Islamic tradition and practice. While the Hajj pilgrimage is obligatory for all Muslims who are physically and financially able to undertake it at least once in their lifetime and must be performed during specific days of the Islamic calendar, the Omra can be performed at any time of the year and represents a deeply personal spiritual journey. The rituals include the tawaf, the circumambulation of the Kaaba 7 times in a counterclockwise direction, the sa'i, which involves walking 7 times between the hills of Safa and Marwa commemorating Hagar's search for water for her son Ishmael, and various prayers and supplications that connect the pilgrim directly with their creator in a space considered the most sacred in Islam. Prince Mateen's journey to this moment has been one watched by millions, not just in Brunei but across Southeast Asia and beyond. Born into unimaginable privilege as a member of one of the world's wealthiest royal families, he has consistently demonstrated a grounded nature that endears him to people from all walks of life. His military career in the Royal Brunei Armed Forces, his graduation from the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst in the United Kingdom, and his genuine engagement with his people have painted a picture of a prince who understands that true nobility comes from character and service rather than birthright alone. His social media presence, followed by millions, often shows him engaging in sports, spending time with family, and now, sharing glimpses of his spiritual journey, making him one of the most relatable royal figures in the modern age. Princess Anisha, who captured the prince's heart and married him in a spectacular ceremony that blended royal grandeur with genuine emotion, has similarly won admiration for her grace and authenticity. Their relationship, which blossomed into marriage, represents a modern royal love story where partnership and mutual respect form the foundation. Her decision to accompany her husband on this pilgrimage, to share in this deeply personal spiritual experience, speaks volumes about their bond and their shared commitment to their faith. In the holy precincts of Mecca, where worldly distinctions fade away and every soul stands equal before God, the couple demonstrates that their marriage is built not just on royal protocol but on shared values and spiritual connection. The rituals they are performing in Mecca carry profound symbolism that transcends the physical acts themselves. When pilgrims circle the Kaaba, they join an unbroken chain of worshippers stretching back through history, a living embodiment of the unity of the Muslim Ummah across time and space. When they walk between Safa and Marwa, they reenact a mother's desperate search for sustenance, reminding themselves of faith in divine provision even in moments of apparent hopelessness. When they drink from the well of Zamzam, They partake in water believed to have sprung forth miraculously in the desert, a gift from God that continues to quench the thirst of millions. These acts, performed by a prince and princess, carry the same spiritual weight as when performed by the poorest pilgrim, because in the eyes of the divine, all souls are equal. The decision to publicize aspects of their pilgrimage, while maintaining appropriate reverence for the sacred nature of the journey, allows Prince Mateen and Princess Anisha to inspire others and to demonstrate that faith remains central to their lives despite the distractions and privileges that come with royalty. In an era where public figures often shy away from displays of religious devotion for fear of controversy or criticism, their openness about their spiritual journey offers a refreshing authenticity. It sends a powerful message to young Muslims in particular that success, status, and modernity need not come at the expense of religious commitment, and that the path to Mecca remains as relevant today as it was centuries ago. The response from their followers and from people around the world has been overwhelmingly positive, with thousands expressing admiration for their devotion and sending prayers for the acceptance of their pilgrimage. Social media has become flooded with messages of support, with many noting how inspiring it is to see royalty embrace humility in such a public way. The images of the couple among throngs of other pilgrims, indistinguishable in their simple attire from any other worshipper, serve as a powerful reminder that the essence of Islam lies in equality before God and that no amount of earthly power or wealth grants special access to divine mercy. This pilgrimage also reflects broader patterns within Brunei's royal family, where Islamic faith has always played a central role in governance and personal life. Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah has long emphasized the importance of Islamic values in shaping national identity and policy, and seeing his son follow this path of devotion reinforces the continuity of these values across generations. For a nation where Islam is not just a religion but a fundamental component of national identity and law, having royal family members actively demonstrate their commitment through acts like the Omra pilgrimage strengthens the bond between rulers and ruled based on shared faith and values. The couple's journey also highlights the changing nature of royal visibility in the digital age, where moments that would once have remained private or been documented only for official archives now become shared experiences with millions of people worldwide. This transparency, when handled with sensitivity and respect for the sacred nature of religious practice, can serve a positive purpose by humanizing royal figures and demonstrating that they grapple with the same spiritual questions and seek the same divine connection as ordinary believers. The balance between public interest and private devotion becomes particularly delicate in a place like Mecca, where the focus should remain on worship rather than spectacle, and Prince Mateen and Princess Anisha appear to be navigating this balance thoughtfully. As their pilgrimage continues and they complete the prescribed rituals, return to their homeland, and resume their royal duties, the spiritual renewal and blessings they seek from this journey will hopefully sustain them through the challenges and responsibilities that come with their positions. The memories of standing before the Kaaba, of supplicating in the birthplace of Islam, of walking in the footsteps of prophets and countless believers, will remain with them as touchstones of faith and humility. Their example may well inspire others within Brunei and beyond to undertake their own spiritual journeys, to prioritize faith alongside worldly pursuits, and to remember that the most important journey any person can take is the journey toward the divine. Will this sacred pilgrimage mark a new chapter in how modern royalty demonstrates the integration of faith, duty, and authentic spirituality in an increasingly complex world?